Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. This is Brown Sugar Commentary, and I'm your girl, Kayla. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos. Okay, so if you haven't watched my last video, I was talking about my feelings about award shows and my problems with it and all that good stuff. And I said that I was going to talk about the 2021 Grammy nominees and all that good stuff. So here we are. That's that video. If you haven't watched my video about my feelings about award shows, check it out. Come on back or watch it after this one, doesn't really matter. But yeah, so the nominees came out a couple days ago about the Grammys, and I have thoughts. It really caused a lot of stir, a lot of controversies. I mean, every year when the Grammys come out, everyone has thoughts, everyone has opinions, because I mean, the Grammys is really the creme de la creme, just like the Oscars is the creme de la creme of award shows for, acting. The Grammys, that's where music comes in. That's what I really care about. I don't care about no Oscars. Like I said, Grammys is probably the only one I pay attention to the most because the performances are good and whatever. Like I said, most of the time the Grammys gets it right and a lot of times they get it wrong. It's kind of a 50-50 with me and the Grammys, to be quite honest. But yeah, so I'm going to go through and give my predictions, my thoughts, my opinions, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Also, I'm only going to be covering pop, R&B, and rap. And rap, I'm not going to do best rap album because I haven't listened to any of those albums, so it'd be wrong. Or I feel like I shouldn't speak on things I haven't heard or whatever. But like, yeah, I'm just going to. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first we have Record of the Year. And for this one, so Beyonce's nominated. We have Black Pumas. We have The Baby featuring Roddy Ricch. Say So, Doja Cat, Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish, Don't Start Now, Dua Lipa. I feel like based off of like trends, cause like the Grammys, when the Grammys has favorites, like they have favorites, like they have people that they like, and every time you see the specific artist in the whatever, you know they're gonna win. Like, and that's just what it is. They be having favorites. Sometimes the favorites make sense, like an Adele or let's see, like if you see Anderson Paak or even her, those are like Grammy favorites. Like once you see them in the lineup, you already know they taking whatever award it is. But I want to say for this one, it might be Billie Eilish simply because she was a big Grammy favorite this year. So I can definitely see her taking it again. But if not, I could see it going to Say So. But it all depends on the Grammys and how they feel about Doja Cat, because Doja Cat is rather new. Even though I don't think her album didn't get nominated or anything else, but you never know. Say So. I mean, who would I want to win? I would definitely want um, Savage to win because it was a big song. But that could also, like I said, I wouldn't be mad if it went to Say So because it was also a pretty big song. So it can go either way. But I really don't know. It could also go to Colors for all we know, because the Grammys like to throw a curveball at us. I listened to Colors. It was a decent song, like whatever. It ain't for me, but I can see if people would like that. But speaking off of like cultural impact and like, how they broke records and how big of the song both Savage and Say So won, it would make more than enough sense to pick one of those to win Record of the Year, because that's like one of the big wins of the night. Moving right along, we have Album of the Year. We have Chilombo by Janae Eiko. We have Black Pumas Deluxe Edition. Everyday Life with Coldplay. Jacob Collier's To Jesse, Women in Music, Part 3, Haim. We have Future Nostalgia, Dua Lipa, Hollywood's Bleeding, Post Malone, Folklore, Taylor Swift. Going off of just gut instinct, I'm going to say either Black Pumas is going to take this. If not, it could go to no, actually, I would say go to Taylor Swift. Now, I don't. Taylor Swift has a couple of Grammys. I think she got Album of the Year once with 1989. Rightfully so. It was a decent album. So she's won a couple of Grammys, so I can definitely see them liking Taylor Swift. Also, this people really like this album. At least that's what I hear. So I can see it going to her. I can also see it going to Post Malone. Post Malone was nominated a couple of times last year, but he didn't win anything yet. But I could definitely see him getting it because I feel like in terms of music, like in award shows the past year, he's been winning a lot. So I can definitely see it going to him not gonna lie, but I can also see it going to Dua Lipa. It's really a toss up between those three. If not, it would be like a curveball and go to like Black Pumas or Haim, maybe. Who knows? Next, we have Song of the Year. We have Black Parade with Beyonce, The Box, Roddy Ricch, Cardigan, Taylor Swift, um, Circles with Post Malone, Don't Start Now, Dua Lipa, Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish, I Can't Breathe, Her, If the World Was Ending, Julia Michaels, and SP Sax, or SP Sax featuring Julia Michaels. I'm gonna say it's gonna be not Dua Lipa, Billie Eilish again. Like I said, she's a favorite. She won literally almost everything this year, and I ain't mad at it. I like Billie Eilish is dope. I think she makes cool music. It's just not for me. Cause with me and pop music, it's either hit or miss. It's either I really mess with them or I'm like, yeah, but I can see the appeal. Billie Eilish, I see the appeal. Like I ain't mad at it. There are many other generic pop girls that be getting stuff. So she's like a bit on the alternative side. So for her to have this success is quality, so I can't get mad at it. But yeah, I can see it going to her for sure. I can also see it going to Dua Lipa again or Cardigan. It would be random if they did like her. Like I said, they like her. I wouldn't be mad at this either because I love her. But to pander, because you know the music industry been very, oh, we want to support Black people. So I wouldn't be completely shocked if this song won it just because. But like I said, based off of impact though, the box should definitely take it because out of all these songs, this was the most. It was causing Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez to be shaking in their boots. Okay, so I think based off of that, how influential this song was this year and how, like I said, it spent weeks at the charts, it should definitely take this one. But the Grammys sometimes don't even care about charts, to be honest. But we don't know. Okay, next we have Best New Artist. We have Ingrid Andress, Phoebe Bridgers, Chica, Noah Cyrus, D Smoke, Doja Cat, K Tronada, Megan Thee Stallion. Who do I want? I want it to be, Doja. I wouldn't be really mad. Everybody's cool to win because I like D Smoke. That's Sir, the R&B artist's brother, by the way, if you didn't know. And I love Sir. So if his brother wins, we all win. But D Smoke's actually a really good rapper. He won the rap competition on Netflix, and he's really good. So wouldn't be mad at it. But honestly, it can go to any of those people. Like I said, Chica's a great rapper. Doja Cat, like I had an amazing year in terms of music. K Tronada, even though he's been out for like ever, but I guess it's like his first album maybe, I don't know. But he's also he makes great music, amazing music. If you have not gotten to K Tronada, get into him today. He's probably made music with your fave, but he's really good. And Megan also. Megan deserves it all. So if it's a Grammy, that's a Grammy. She's also 2 back-to-back number ones in 1 year. Come on, talk about impact. But I could definitely see them hitting the random on this one, like giving it to Ingrid or Phoebe. No shade to them. I think it's Ingrid that does country music or something. That's fine. I enjoy a little country every now and again. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I can see it going to one of them because I feel like typically that's what it happens. It's very rare that like a R&B or like rap artist gets this category. It's usually either a pop artist or country or some other random genre of music. Let's keep it a buck here. Moving right along, we have Best Pop Solo Performance. We have Yummy, Justin Bieber, Say So, Doja Cat, Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish, Don't Start Now, Dua Lipa, Watermelon Sugar, Terry Styles, Cardi, and Taylor Swift. Who do I think they're going to pick? Or who do I want? I want Harry to win. I like Harry, actually. I was never like a big One Direction fan. I liked a couple of their songs, but like to like say I would go to their concerts and listen to their albums, no. But after they broke up is when I really got into like the individual artists. Mainly just Zayn though. But I definitely, since this new era of Harry Styles, I really enjoyed it. I like his album. It was really good. Watermelon Sugar is a bop. They played the hell out of it, but it was right. I was mad at it. I was not mad at it because I was playing the hell out of it in my car. I like Harry. But I think it would either go to Everything I Wanted because, like I said, Billy. I can even, like I said, or Say So. It really just depends how they feel about Doja or Cardigan. Who deserves? Say So, because out of all these songs, this was probably the biggest one, if not Watermelon Sugar. Wouldn't be mad at Dua Lipa winning though, also. But I think considering how big these songs were, Don't Start Now was also a very big song, but Say So was probably the biggest out of all of these. And I know Watermelon Sugar is a close second, but I don't know. Next, we have, what else do we have? Best Pop Duo Group Performance. And we have One Day, J Balvin, Dua Lipa, Bad Bunny, Tiny, Intentions, Justin Bieber featuring Quavo, Dynamite, BTS, Rain on Me, Lady Gaga with Ariana Grande, Exile, Taylor Swift, Bon Iver. This is Taylor Swift taking it, and I'm not saying that off of just me like liking that song or anything, but like it just gives me that type of song that they gonna give it to them just because I feel like they like Bon Iver. Okay, so I feel like just because of that, they're gonna give it to them. If not, I can definitely see it going to Lady Gaga or Dynamite because Dynamite was a very big song this year. BTS has been doing really well in terms of award shows. However, I know people are upset that BTS's album hasn't gotten nominated. So I don't know if the Grammys really messes with them, but they just did this for diversity's sake. But they might just give it to them for a diversity's sake. I don't know. Personally, like I said, BTS is one of the other groups that I'm like, I don't care for them. I think it's dope that they were able to come from Korea and be like a big sensation in the US. I think that's always amazing when artists are able to do stuff like that. But like for me, it's not for me. It's not. Like it's just not. But it would be nice to see them win though. I'm rooting for them. And but like I said, I definitely think Taylor Swift might take this one. If not, it's going to Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. Next we have Best Pop Vocal Album. I'm gonna skip the traditional one because I don't know none of them songs. Changes, Justin Bieber, Chromatica, Lady Gaga, Future Nostalgia. Why did I say nostalgia like that? Future Nostalgia, Dua Lipa, Fine Line, Harry Styles, and Folklore, Taylor Swift. I really feel like it's gonna go to Dua Lipa for sure. If not, it's gonna go to Folklore. Who do I want? Obviously Harry, because like I told y'all, I like me some Harry. Whatever the name of his people are, I'm part of it. Like I ain't a stan, but like I said, I like Harry. I like him. I don't know why, but I can see it. I definitely see it. It's between Taylor and Dua at this point. But yeah, so now we're gonna go into the only real category that matters, and that is R&B for sure. For sure. So we have Best R&B Performance. We have Lightning and Thunder, Janae Aiko, featuring John Legend, Black Parade, Beyonce, All I Need, Jacob Collier, featuring Mahalia and Ty Dolla $ign, Go Ahead, Brittany Howard, See Me, Emily King. Based off of instinct, I'm going to say Emily King, and rightfully so. If you love R&B, you will love Emily King, by the way. She has a voice like an angel. But I like that song. The song's really dope. Also, All I Need is a really good song. I don't feel like Black Parade belongs in this category, honestly speaking. I don't know where it would go. I guess we'd go in progressive R&B. That's the new category we got this year. But I don't like if you listen to all these other songs in this category and you're like, what doesn't fit here? It would be Black Parade. Like it's just really random to me. But they stay putting Beyonce where she's like in categories all over the place. Like I told you, award shows have big trouble trying to put Black people in the categories that they need to be in. So it ain't a shock. But yeah, I definitely see it between Emily King or Jacob Collier. I don't really see it for like the Janae Aiko record. Maybe I see like the Grammys really messing with Janae to give her album of the year, so or I nominate her for that. So I don't know. Traditional R&B, we have Sit On Down, The Baylor Project, featuring Gene Baylor, Marcus Baylor, Wonder What She Thinks of Me, Chloe and Halle, Let Me Go, Michael Keegor, Anything For You, Let Us See, and Distance Yellow. I feel like Chloe and Halle might take this one, even though this is like a random choice because this song wasn't like a single or anything. And I feel like if you listen to any of the other songs in this category and you listen to Chloe and Halle's album, I feel like Don't Make It Harder would be the better choice for best traditional R&B performance. But whatever. I mean, the whole album slaps, top front to bottom. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like considering that Chloe and Halle are like the most popular on this list, I don't know. But then again, popularity sometimes means nothing. So if not, I can definitely see it going to Yeba or maybe even the Baylor Project. I don't know. But yeah. Next, we have Best R&B Song. We have Better Than I Imagine, which is Robert Glasper featuring her and Michelle. Last name. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. We have Black Parade again. We have Collide, Tiana Major, and Earth Gang. Do It, Chloe and Halle, Slow Down, Skip Marley, and Her. I feel like they would give it to Robert Glasper because they really like Robert Glasper. Rightfully so, Robert Glasper. mixed bops. Once again, get into it if you haven't. And like I said, hers involved also. That's two people they like. So I don't know. Based off of impact and what was the most popular song in this list, definitely do it. But a song that they if they gave this one to this song, I wouldn't be mad at it because it slaps. Is Collide. Collide is the best thing to come out of the dumpster fire that is Queen and Slim. I mean, the soundtrack was great, but this song was the best song on the soundtrack by far. It is so damn good. If you have not listened to Collide, please do. It is beautiful. And they didn't even use it in the movie, but that let me not get into it because Queen and Slim one of the movies that pissed me off to high heaven. But whatever, conversation for another day. But definitely Do It would probably take it. I cannot see anybody else really taking it other than Do It. If not, I can also see them giving it to Black Parade just because, like I said, it's not an R&B song, but hey, it's here. So, you know, it can go either way. Because these are the two biggest songs out of all of them. Next, we have progressive R&B, which I'm assuming took away the place of urban contemporary, because what the hell was that? They say it's albums that contain 51% playing time of newly recorded progressive vocal tracks, derivative of R&B. So do with that what you will. We have Chilombo, Janae Iku, Ungodly Hour, Chloe and Halle, Free National, Free Nationals, F Your Feeling, Robert Glasper, and Thundercats. It is what it is. Who should win? Ungodly Hour. I think Ungodly Hour should have been in the best album category because one of the best albums of the entire year, nothing but album hits. Chloe and Halle been holding it down for the music industry this entire year. Come on. They had the best quarantine concerts. Like when I tell you one of the best albums I've heard in a long time, like it is so good. So it would be quite a disservice to not give this to them, honestly speaking. I can see them giving it to Free Nationals because they're affiliated with Anderson .Paak, and like I said, Anderson .Paak, the Grammys likes him. Or Robert Glasper, like I said. I wouldn't be mad Thundercat got it though. I don't know why. I love Thundercat. He's another person like you should really get into his music. Like it's really good. He's a bass player, but he also makes great music. If you know, you know. But yeah, but it has to go to Chloe and Halle. If they had any sense, it has to go there. Next, we have Best R&B Album. We have Happy to Be Here. This is the one that doesn't. The choices that like don't really make sense to me, but like whatever. Happy to Be Here, Ain't Clemens, Take Time, Give Yon, To Feel Loved, Luke James, Bigger Love, John Legend, All Rise, Gregory Porter. Who should get this one? I feel like they're gonna give it to John Legend. I would like to see either Luke James or Giveon take this. Luke James is amazing, okay? That's a fine man. But also, he's an incredible singer. Incredible singer. But yeah. And Giveon's take, that project slaps from top to bottom. No skips. Just, Giveon has the most beautiful voice. Every song is just so good. But yes. Yeah. But I definitely see him, like John Legend taking this one because he's a Grammy favorite for sure. So, even though I don't feel like John Legend makes R&B music anymore, but what do I know? I don't know anything. But yeah, and that's not, I like John Legend, but I like OG John Legend. I like Ordinary People John Legend, okay? Like, that's where, like, heaven only knows, okay? Just saying. But, you know, whatever. Since he's done wedding bops, he has not been really R&B to me. But once again, what do I know? Next, we have rap. So we're going to do best rap performance. We have Deep Reverence, Big Sean, Nipsey Hussle, Bop the Baby, What's Poppin', Jack Harlow, The Bigger Picture, Little Baby, Savage, Megan Thee Stallion feature Beyonce, Pop Smokes, Dior. I feel like off of instinct, they're going to give it to Big Sean. Just off of instinct. I feel like they like to give Nipsey things now that he's no longer with us, to be honest. And they never had this hype for him when he was actually here. You know what I mean? But I mean it's a good song, so wouldn't be mad at it. But I can also see it going to Savage because out of all these, that's the biggest hit. It was #1, so it would be only a good idea in your best interest to give to Megan. But I don't know. I can also see them giving to Jack Harlow because he's a white man. And anytime a white man's in hip hop, they love to give him things. So, and there ain't no shade of Jack Harlow. I think Jack Harlow's an interesting guy. I like What's Poppin'. That's a good song. But I'm just saying, I feel like they would give it to him because he's white. You know, it is what it is. Now we have melodic rap performance, which I feel like is new, but I'm like, that makes sense because I mean, that's what rap is today, to be honest. We have Rockstar, The Baby, Roddy Rich, Laugh Now, Cry Later, Drake, Little Dirk, Lockdown, Anderson Paak, The Box, Roddy Rich, Highest in the Room, Travis Scott. Who do I think is going to get this? Lockdown, because Anderson Paak, like I told you, don't matter where he's at, he's gonna win. If not, it's gonna be Drake and Little Dirk's record. Who deserves? Obviously, Roddy Rich. It's the biggest song out of here. But yeah, I think it's The Box would be the best choice, but I definitely think it's between Anderson Paak or Drake. Maybe not Drake, or Drake spoke out about them the other day, so they might say, "Let me take that win back, baby." Okay, what you want to talk about us? Nah. Now we have best rap song, which is the last one I'm gonna do. And so we have The Bigger Picture, which is Little Baby song, The Box, Roddy Rich, Laugh Now Cry Later, Drake, Little Dirk, Rockstar, The Baby, Roddy Rich, Savage, Megan Thee Stallion, feature Beyonce. I feel like they might give it to Rockstar because they keep this song is nominated a good 3 times. So you must like it if they keep nominating it. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Also, but like I said, it could go. I really feel like the biggest contenders would be The Box and Savage, because both of those are the biggest songs. Like these songs are other songs are popular, but just the way that these two were like in heavy rotation and played so much, and so many people like messed with it. But like I said, this is the Grammys, like I said, and every now and again they like to just do random stuff that makes absolutely no sense. Um, but I mean, anyone's really. I mean, people like the Little Baby record. Once again, Little Baby's not for me, but I'm not. Rap is not like I don't go up for rap like I do. Let's say R&B or even pop at times. So like I'm not me. It's like it just depends on the vibe the rapper has. And if I don't rock with the vibe, like I'm just not gonna be into it. Like I'm not gonna try as much. Like R&B, I'll try, but with rap music, it's like a hit or miss. Like if it's not a big like commercial record, I'm not. Only certain rappers that I will listen to their projects every time they make them. But most of them, I don't care. Like, and that's not saying they don't make amazing music. I feel like a lot of people like Lil Baby. They feel like he was snubbed in the best rap album category. But I don't know nothing. Like rap, I don't look at it as critically as I do, let's say, R&B or even pop. Okay, so that's all the categories. Those are my predictions. So let's get into my thoughts and opinions of who do I think was snubbed or anything. I feel like the biggest snubs, of course, were like the Weeknd. The Weeknd is missing from this entire thing, not one nomination for The Weeknd. And he went out on social media to explain that the Grammys basically gave him an ultimatum saying that he either had to perform at the Grammys or Super Bowl. And he chose the Super Bowl because why would you not? And they were upset, so they kind of reneged his invitation. And because of that, they took away all his nominations or possible nominations, which is ridiculous because why? I mean, After Hours was one of the better projects this year. It was really good. And I told y'all, like, The Weeknd's been out here grinding visuals, live performances, has been doing his damn thing looking beat up. But because he's a great artist, he wants to put on and perform for his people. And I feel like that's amazing. And I like The Weeknd. I like his albums, the past couple of albums he's had. I think they're great. Blinding Lights was a big song. Like, I think it's still on the charts. Like, it's been out since March, and it's been heavy on my rotation, okay? So The Weeknd deserves. I think that it's really not fair that he, basically got snubbed because he wanted to take a bigger opportunity for his career. That's really whack to me. Like really whack Grammys. Really super whack. Like I said, at the least he should have gotten Song of the Year nomination for Blinding Lights. What the hell? That's the biggest snub I feel like. But also, a lot of other people are missing from this list, especially when it comes to R&B, because if you're gonna put Chilumbo on there as well as even like the Aunt Clemens one, I don't know who that was, so I decided to listen to his music, and like it's not bad by any means, but do I think it's a Grammy Award winning project? No. If not, if that's the case, we could have put a lot of other ones on there. Like even like for me, I like Summer Walker and everything, but like Over It wasn't like personally my favorite album like at all. I like songs, but for me, production wise, like the super auto tune records, I don't like that because I feel like Summer can actually sing, and so we don't need auto tune. And I don't like songs that have mad auto tune unless you're T-Pain. Like I don't really care for that. So it cheapens the album for me. But there are some bops on there. And like I said, it was a big record for the R&B community. So for that to not be nominated at all, it's like, it's kind of weird. Like I said, we're gonna put certain, like, even like I like Janae, but like Chilombo was not her best thing. Like for me, her best will always be Sold Out, or even 2088. I don't know if that counts in her discography, but I feel like it does. Like those two are her best, or even like her mixtape EP before she did Sold Out. Oh my god, so amazing. But like these, it's like, it's okay. Should it be nominated for album of the year? No. So sorry, Janae and Janae stands, but it did not deserve that one. But like so yeah, so other people, and I connect. Kiana Letty made an amazing album this year. Super amazing. And for none of those songs to be nominated for like R&B song or progressive R&B or whatever, it's just super disrespectful and it doesn't make any sense. Also, Tiana Taylor had some, like, Wake Up Love, I feel like would be a great nomination. Maybe not the whole project, but, well, no, because like I said, you got Ann Clemens up in there. I'm sorry, I'm picking on Ann Clemens specifically. I'm not trying to be rude, but like, I'm just saying, like, be careful, like, not bear with me. I don't know too much about that. But it was a decent. I think it's too long, but like that's just my preference. Like I like shorter albums. I feel like you can do more with shorter albums. Like 10 to 12, 15 for the deluxe maybe, but like 20 is a bit excessive. Except it's like no. But also, like I said, it was a good album. Nonetheless, it wasn't bad. And also Kalani made an album, so like, and that was good. So like, what's going on here? Also B7, Brandy the Queen, okay, the goddess. I don't think the Grammys like Brandy though, because Brandy got nominated quite a bit, and the fact that Never Say Never did not win a Grammy, or Full Moon, they don't like my girl Brandy. I don't like that. They doing her wrong. They doing her dirty in these streets. Cause Borderline deserves, okay? Borderline deserves. I love that song and I love Brandy. So I don't think they like it because you know that the only Grammy that Brandy has is The Boy Is Mine. Suspicious. Suspicious. But all in all, I mean, let me tell you something. Okay. These award shows don't care about black people, honestly. And I mean, we all been saying it for years that why do we care? But I mean, that's just how it is. Like, and people always tell me we need to make our own. I'm like, technically, we have the BET Award, NAACP Award, Trumpet Awards, all those things, Soul Train Awards, even, but we just don't put it to the standard of what the Grammys is. Like, people don't put the same weight on it. They're like, oh, it's nice to win, but people don't put the same emphasis on it as they do, let's say, a Grammys, because to them, that's the creme de la creme item. Let's just be honest here. It's not fair. It really is. Like I said, for black artists to constantly be ignored in their work that they put so much hard work into year after year, just to not really get noticed or get any accolades. Like, accolades don't really mean nothing, but it's nice. Like, you were human. Like, come on. And of course, like I said, you as a fan of a certain art, like an album, like you really resonated with, you loved it, you think it was like so good, you want it to win, you want the artist to win. But sometimes it just don't happen, and it sucks. It sucks. Maybe one day, I don't know, maybe. But I wanted to talk quickly about Justin Bieber talking about that Yummy Part 1 through 30 was the R&B album. I got a bone to pick with you, Mr. Bieber. And here's the thing. I actually like Justin Bieber's music. I like all of his albums except for this one. I grew up when Justin Bieber was like up and coming. He's only a couple years older than me, so I was a part of that people that like was going crazy for Justin. I liked it, baby. Yes, okay. Believe. What's the first album? My World 2.0. I know. Okay, I was with him. Okay, but this right here. If Justin Bieber ever made an album that was close to R&B or that is R&B, it'd be Journals. And Journals is actually his best project. If you haven't listened to it, definitely listen to it. It's really good. But Yummy Part 1 through 20, like 90% of the stinking album sounds like a variation of Yummy, or the beats are like, you chose whoever's in charge. If you wanted to do an R&B album, why not pick a producer who makes R&B music, or songwriters who make R&B, because none of this sound like R&B to me. Stop it. And it's like so crazy because an artist like Justin Bieber could come out and say stuff like that. But if a black artist, like how y'all constantly miscategorize black artists time and time again. If they were to come out and say, hey, I'm not R&B, I'm pop, bet you they never get invited again. Bet you never get nominated again. You see the privilege? It's like, Justin, be happy you were nominated at all, because like I said, out of all his projects, including freaking the Christmas album, okay, even, like, this is your worst project to date, period. Like, it was not good. This is not, and you were actually, you make decent enough music, and this was not it. Like, Yummy was a trash song, and the way that he was going up and even trying to take Roddy Ricch's moment, I was not here for it. I was like, Justin, come on. Now this, like, what are you doing? And like, I thought you was gonna make gospel music and go sit down somewhere, but here we are, and this is what you're doing. We wanted Journals 2, but you gave us Yummy Part 1 through 30. Explain yourself. Please explain yourself, because it doesn't make any sense. The math isn't mathing. I need you to be seen and not heard, because you've been doing a lot of talking this year, and it's not making sense. Like, no, you can't sit there and tell me you talk about you meticulously planned your album and all the songs. You look at, listen, y'all go read the lyrics to Yummy, please, just for entertainment purposes. Go and look at those lyrics and you tell me that's the person that carefully, meticulously, like, no, you wanted a little TikTok hit and you got it for the most part because kids. But no, that album was garbage, okay? Be happy that you got nominated at all, because you certainly are taking up space this year. So sorry about it. I say it with love. I say it with love, Justin, but no. This was not it. This was not an R&B album. It wasn't. Go back to the drawing board and try again, because it wasn't. But I had to let that out. I had to let my little rants out. But yeah, that's my thoughts, predictions, all that good stuff on the Grammy Awards nominees for 2021. Let me know your predictions and thoughts. Who do you also think was snubbed? Do you think, you know, everybody was rightfully whatever? Like, what do you think? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll definitely see you on the next one. Peace out.